Youngling dittos. I was just commenting about how I don't. I was so glad, like about 30 seconds ago, that I was not commentating this, and now I'm in the chair and I got the headset on.
We got some Youngling dittos.
I'm not excited about this one, but hey, it's, no, I'm not excited about this.
Yeah.
Generic record up some percent. Let's talk about the game now.
Yep. So Youngling is at his best when poking with projectiles and then just going in and suddenly you get back in.
Yeah, that is the Young Link special, you know. And now that they're throwing everything except for the kitchen sink at each other, like, I mean, it's going to be down to who gets the projectiles, who gets their approach angles correctly, and who knows how to do stuff like that with the grab.
Kips pulling ahead very quickly here. You don't see Generic on the back foot quite so often, especially in a matchup where he's playing his own character.
Right. I mean, that is true. I was just saying, like, I thought that maybe he would know how to, like, abuse the weaknesses of Youngling, but apparently they're okay. This is riveting gameplay.
I mean, honestly, it is. Like, there is, as much as commentators like to rag on characters like Young Link, like, there is an art form to being able to place projectiles exactly where they need to be.
No, you're right. And I mean, I think that
Young Link as a character,
wow, look at that.
Young Link as a character is not nearly as zonery as a lot of other characters in Smash can be.
Sure.
Young Link gets aggressive sometimes. You're not going to get any kills off the projectiles outside of Gimps, unlike something like Rob.
Yeah, no, of course. But he does have good combos, right? We do see like some of the good projectile combos coming out, right? Boomerang and arrow, you know, following each other, going for some up airs and down airs.
Clanging projectiles there.
Yeah.
So Generic very quickly was on the back foot and is clawing his way back into the game.
Right, of course. And I mean, sitting at 161, like, anything's going to kill at this point, but not the pair, obviously.
That will, though.
Yeah, for sure. And it was a good falling up air to get around him. Tech juice on the on the platform, rather. Obviously, try to throw the boomerang. Wasn't ready yet.
So that's one of the things. You see Young Links use up B on the ground a lot more than regular Links because it hits multiple times. You can't just block it once and then just do a full punish.
And not only that, but after the last hit, like, it just doesn't have that much end lag.
No, you could still get people if they try to punish you with anything too slow.
Right, like anything that, you know, you're doing it a little bit of shield pressure while you're doing it, and then if they try to act out of it, do it like a jumping aerial or something, you can just, you know, catch them with an up air or something, or up air or up tilt.
Yep. Fire arrows.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they are, you know, just trading a couple times. But I mean, I like that Kips is using grab a lot.
And down air, apparently.
Yes, grab and down air. But I mean, I think the grab is what got him, I mean, the most leverage in that game, right? So like the dash grab, being able to do like a forward throw, and then get something off of that, right? Like get Generic off stage. That's where Young Link can be exploited.
Yeah, Young Link, as strong as Young Link's aerial game is, his recovery is relatively predictable. And you can exploit that sometimes, rack up a lot of extra percentage trying to cover somebody, get back to stage.
Sure. And it looks like we're just going to run it right back PS2. No stage changes. I'm surprised that Generic didn't go Meta Knight. I know that Meta Knight probably does not have a great time, but I think that for like what I was talking about earlier, like the approach angles, I feel like Meta Knight has the aerial speed that he can get into those approach angles appropriately.
Right. Throwing out some boomerangs, throwing out some...
Right, there's a good punish on the ground at up B.
Yeah, the only way that you're really going to get a punish is if you are out of range when it gets thrown out.
And you have a disjointed sword that you can, you know, you can still use effectively. Oh, okay, going a little bit deep there, and good.
Get the tag.
Yeah, obviously did not expect that Generic with the oppressive edge guard. Lots of damage there. Okay, good combo to the forward air.
So, yeah, I think both players are getting really aggressive with how they're throwing out those down airs, and I don't think either one has managed to really punish each other for it yet.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of punish opportunities for those. I mean, obviously you can't really do much until they land because that hitbox is relatively large.
Ooh, the Gimp there.
Yeah, that's kind of
like what I said
unfortunate.
before the game started. Young Link does have a predictable recovery you can punish.
Exactly. And what I've noticed is that Generic is starting to use projectiles just to counter Kips, right? So you notice that like anytime Generic is using those projectiles, they're just like playing with Kips, and then he goes for the approach.
Yes.
Obviously, Young Link does have like a bit of a blind spot issue sometimes, and you know, in the Ditto, I think this is becoming even more apparent because you can tell like when they both get into that certain like close but not like
Outside
close
of,
range. Like
yeah.
it's interesting.
Outside of sword range, but too close to safely throw projectiles.
Exactly.
There is an awkward teenage year going on.
Yeah. Well,
with
this
Young
is no
Links.
coming of age story. All right.
Gotta find the Deku tree.
All right. Exactly. I think we're ready for the time skip at this point.
Oh, that one boomerang would have gimped Generic there a second ago.
Yeah, for
Just
sure. You got to watch out for
barely
those. And holding the shield, nice up smash out of shield. That's a really good option. Because you always kind of expect that they're going to jump after the up B. That doesn't. They don't really go for a lot of those grounded options. Like not a whole lot of F tilt out of the up B.
No, not much at all.
And I almost never see Young Link jab. Right?
Yeah, well, because Young Links have so many other tools that they can use quickly. Why jab?
Right. Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, I guess that's true. If it's between jab and F tilt, like, yeah, what are you going to use? Probably.
I mean, short hop nair is probably about as fast.
No, you're right. That's true. Their short hop is relatively low. Yep, there it is. Okay, nice.
Call this a mirror
Synchronized,
match.
synchronized swimming right there.
A very literal mirror match.
Right. Okay, do a little bit of falling there. Obviously, Kips trying to get something off of that. Now in the driver's seat.
Ooh, second hit of that forward air.
And I guess what's interesting is that like
Whoa.
okay, well that was interesting, but not in the way that I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
The advantage states are relatively short in this Ditto range, right? Because even if you are getting launched as Young Link, you're still able to like react, start throwing a boomerang, start casting like charging an arrow or something like that. So these these disadvantage states don't really last very long.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened to Kips there. Was it?
Yeah, I don't know. I think probably just fast fell too
Yeah.
far, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know that sometimes my controller is having drift issues, so maybe that's it. I don't want to
Yeah.
say that, but you never know.
Could be the case.
All right, so
Game 3.
yep, and this time we actually are switching it up,
Town and
going
City.
to Town and City, longer stage, more platforms, except when there's none, or one.
Or 2. There's 3 variations of Town and City.
Yeah,
isn't
that's true. That's true. There are two.
there? Town, City, and Other.
Right. I don't even know what to say to that. I was like, I got nothing. I got nothing.
Man, just oppressive projectiles there. Like, there's really... Kips is just using them so well. I mean, both players, really. But, like...
I think Generic is just getting a lot more leverage off of, like, swordplay. Okay, there it is.
Not quite going to be able to kill.
Yeah, and obviously Kips able to protect their own approach with the bomb throw. Yeah, the leapfrog, right.
Yeah, there's just 2 of them doing short hop aerials at a shield back and forth.
That's right. And I mean, back here, it allows you to get something. You can get a nice kill move off of it, as you saw there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know that we're commentators. We're supposed to take this matchup very seriously, but at a certain point, you just have to laugh at the ridiculousness of the Young Link Ditto.
Oh yeah, for sure. And what's the punish?
Nothing.
No, see there it is. There's the F tilt, right?
Yep.
Just even in shield, and not that.
Oh, any punish here? Nope. See, yeah, it's just such a safe up B.
Exactly.
Just don't whiff it.
Right. As long as you go into shield, like that's probably like the best option there.
Yep.
If you really miss it, just trade shield.
Poor regular Link. You block the first hit of that, you're just...
Yeah. I mean,
just
even
done.
Toon Link, who nobody plays, gets a better up B than regular Link. Come on. Okay, nice. That was a great max range grab. Yeah. Okay. Good guard on the get up attack, and then pulls out the stock taker for that.
Yep, forward throw. Ooh.
That was some great shield pressure from Kips.
See, I think the 2 moves, I know that Young Link in many ways is defined by boomerang and bow and arrow, but the 2 moves that define the matchup in my mind the most is grounded up B and down air bouncing off the shield. Like there's just so many.
Oh, really?
Weird, yes, because there's so many weird approaches that a young Link can take against you that are just safe, and that shielding them doesn't really benefit.
That is true, but a lot of their things, a lot of their combos kind of end with forward air. I think that's another really like big one.
That's true. Forward air, sometimes up air. They're trying to kill off the top.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing. They have so many options.
Yeah.
Like you can't just point to like a handful. It's really like almost everything in their kit is used in some way.
Yep.
Except for jab, like we talked
Except
about.
for jab.
Except for jab.
Jab's not good.
Right, jab that.
Don't jab.
No jab.
You young Link kids out there, don't jab.
Yeah, please don't. I mean, or dude, unless you want to lose. I mean, if you're playing me, please jab.
Yeah.
And see, there you go. Like literally generic, like pushing Kips all the way to the edge of the platform and going in for the kill, getting it. I mean, it really just, it's like clockwork.
Clanging arrows.
Right, and that's, you know, the time that generic is using his projectiles most because he knows that something's going to come out from Kips' arsenal.
Yep. Ooh, just hopping over that boomerang there, allowing the approach.
Okay, generic able to get back at 97%, looking a little bit more dire for him.
Ooh, I think if generic had done the second part of that F smash a little bit faster, that would have connected.
Yeah. At that percent, nothing he can get out of that up B.
Ooh.
Okay.
They're both swinging for the fences.
What's he gonna get? Up there, yep. And see, that's a really good. I mean, obviously, Kips held in on that one, which you kind of don't want to do because it sets you up for that up air out of the grounded up B.
Oh, they are both easily in kill percentage here.
Wow, that does okay.
What a last hit scenario.
That beat out the down air. That's crazy. Okay, cool. I like that.
Ooh, good double jump.
Yeah, again, now these combos are going to stop working. You want to actually get like a raw hit if you want to get the kill.
Or honestly, forward throw might do it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, we haven't seen... Oh, wow.
Second hit of forward air. Generic taking it over Kips.
Slice the foot. There it is. Generic with the great placement of that forward air to take the stock. I mean, honestly,